It's a new set with Lost Caverns of Ixalan, so it's time to take a look at more Pauper Commander options. This time, I think the pickings are pretty slim, unfortunately, which saves me some time. I don't need to talk about how there's a card that keys off of Explore, but there's not really a lot of Explore in common, so who cares, right? These sorts of things where you might go, that's a cool commander, but not really cool for Pauper. First, we've got Bartolome del Presidio. Probably a lot of people are already talking about this card, I would imagine. I don't really spin in conversational discussion circles a lot of the time, but they are a vampire knight in white and black. They're 2/1 for 2, and they say sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on Bartolome de Presidio. And it's a free sack outlet. Like, these are known to be powerful. I don't know exactly what you're building in Pauper that can take advantage of this, but there has to be something. It's a free sack outlet. That's just par for the course. That's going to be great, but I don't want to spend a lot of time on that one. I don't personally care that much, but it's certainly something to be aware of. Next is Captain Storm, Cosmium Raider. This one surprised me. I keep forgetting this card exists because it was like spoiled at a weird time, but it is a 2-mana, once again, 2/2, blue and red, human pirate. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on target pirate you control. If you just put in every card that says treasure, that is in blue and red and in common, you'll have a full deck in no time, and it's probably going to be pretty good. Obviously, I haven't brewed these decks yet. I'm just seeing what seems worth taking the time to try to brew. And Captain Storm, this new version seems really nice. Just Treasure Fall in general is such a fun thing. And of course, it keys off of any artifact entering the battlefield under your control. And since she's a pirate, and it doesn't say other pirate you control, at very least, you can just stick all of them on her and go for a Voltron commander damage win. I think that it's probably more fun to go a bit wider than that. There's a lot of pirates that enter and create a treasure at the same time. So they enter, they make a treasure, they get a +1/+1 counter from Storm. Yeah, I think that's going to work really well and it'd be pretty fun. Here we can sort of see a Scryfall page of just a whole bunch of commons that make treasures that are in the right colors. It's going to be fun. Lastly, and that's right, I'm done already. There's 3 that I think are worth talking about. There is Tendril of the Myco Tyrant. This one's our only non-legendary, so the other ones you could play in Commander and probably have some fun time with, but this one you have to play in Pauper Commander if you want to do. This is a 2-mana 2/2. Once again, 2 manas. I don't know, just keeps happening. Green Fungus Wizard. For 7 mana, you can put 7 +1/+1 counters on target non-creature land you control, and it becomes a 0/0 fungus creature with haste. It's still a land. That doesn't stop, right? It doesn't like temporarily become a land and then stop being a land or anything. That's just true for the rest of the game. This is pretty expensive, but I think if you build just a pure ramp deck, like all you're trying to do is have lands enter the battlefield, you're going to have a lot of mana, and then you can start converting all those lands into bodies, right? It's almost like sacrifice a land to create a 7/7, which is expensive, but if you're doing a pure landfall ramp deck, and you could probably put in some other landfall synergies in common, I think there's something here, and it's very cute and cool, and I like Fungus Wizard. I think that sounds fun. That's all my thoughts for this new set for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. I usually do a Pauper review every set, but there wasn't a lot to talk about, so I wanted to just run through my thoughts real quick. All right, have a good night, everyone. I've been Darcy Boots. I will see you next time.